My name is Matthew J. the Cavazos y Salazar the First. Um, I'm 13, or I'm gonna be 13 years old on March 20th, 2014.
My name is Madelyn Salazar, and I'm gonna be 10 on April 18th.
This is
This is Mallory
Rain.
Salazar, and she's 6 years old.
6.5.
6.5 years old.
She's the apple of our eye. She's beautiful. She's nice. She's the kindest person in the world. Never wouldn't hurt a fly, except for that nest of flies she sat on. By the way, that's quoted from Horton Hears a Who.
I had a Horton Hears a Who birthday party one time. You did?
So no, but Mallory wouldn't hurt a fly ever. I remember, she would always follow me and Madelyn around when we were doing something. When she started talking, she would try to copy what we said. And, me and Madelyn would get so mad over that. Cause,
when me and Matthew and our dad would play games, she would say she wanted to play, so we would give her a fake controller, and she would find out.
Because we used to
and
have.
she would get really mad.
Because we used to have this Nintendo 64. And we would play, like, Super Mario Kart on it. And, Mallory would be like, I play. And then I'd be like, oh, whatever. And I'd get the one that wasn't hooked up. And I'd give it to her. And after a while, she figured out that it wasn't hooked up. And she would throw it down and she'd throw a tantrum. And she'd go, I play. She'd start yelling. And I remember when I first found out she had the terminal illness that, or when I first found out, the first time I was ever told, I was like in second or third grade. And, it was hard on me. Me and Madelyn literally broke down in tears. Because we love her so much. When I got my first phone, when I got my first flip phone, or not a flip phone,
it was
a slide phone, like with the, any phone with a camera. When I first got my phone with a camera, I would always try to record Mallory. It had videos of Mallory when she was still walking and talking, me before my voice got deep, and when it was cracking. Like, they say that she's blind or she can't see, but like sometimes she's asleep right now. But they say, if we go up and talk to her, or she'll like it'll take her a little while, but she'll like get her eyes like this. She'll be like facing, like she'll get her eyes pointed at me. And one time I noticed she was struggling trying to get her eyes to look at me, so I just got in front of her eyes and she like got a little smile. You know how like when a doctor gets that little hammer thing and hits you right here and it makes your leg kick?
Yeah.
Well, hey, don't do that. It makes her mad. Me and Madelyn, when we're...
There's a certain spot
me and Madelyn like to mess with her, and like, sometimes I do it just to pick on her. I still pick on my little sister. She picks on me too. She's like... So, I'll start doing this and she'll start kicking, and after a little while she'll start to get mad. Like her face will get as red as a beet. And she'll like get this... She'll like get an angry look on her face. And if she's hooked up to the pulse ox, like her stats will start beeping. Like they'll go low and they'll start beeping, or they'll get really high, like because she's angry. Yeah, I remember even when she was little, but even now she still does it. When if our parents are like scolding us or getting real mad at us. If they say something to where Mallory can hear it and Mallory knows that they're getting mad at us, she'll like start laughing. She thinks it's funny for us to be in trouble. Like sometimes if a nurse needs me to like hold the food while the stuff for her feeding tube, I'll hold it for her, or I'll like help my mom feed her, or I'll like suction her if there's no one around to suction her. And sometimes like if we don't have a nurse during the day, we'll all stay here like until the next nurse comes. And if there's not a nurse at night, we'll stay up all night. You know, our dad will come over. We'll stay up all night. Just watching Mallory. If mom needs a break, I'll help Mallory out on mom's break, and one time we slept in shifts. Did we?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
I fell asleep.
Yeah, she fell asleep. One of my first questions was, is she in pain? People say that, she can't feel anything. She's not in pain. She doesn't know the difference between anything. But I know she knows, and I know she feels. They said she would never lose touch. And, when she's in pain, it just kills me to know that she could be in pain, or she could feel uncomfortable. There's no one to, help her out, no way for her to tell anyone, no way for her to do it herself. So she just has to deal with it. But, it hurts me that she has to deal with that, because, I know she doesn't have much time left, and it just kind of makes me to start thinking about her and the pain she goes through. Because when people ask me about her, I gotta explain to her the condition she's in. And if we just talked about Mallory's personality or something like that, like her in general, it wouldn't bother me at all. But when they ask me, what's wrong with her, it pains me to say what she's going through. Yeah. People, they stare at Mallory, and I just give them a dirty look, like, what are you looking at? Like, it's like they've never seen a person in pain. Like, they've never seen a special needs person. Why is there a need to stare? I mean, if you're wondering what's wrong with her, you can always come up and ask. It won't bother me any. Or it'll bother me, because I got to think about how she's in pain. But it doesn't offend me if you come and ask me, what kind of pain is she in, or what does she go through, or what does she have. It doesn't pain me to it doesn't offend me to tell someone, but it pains me to think about it. Another question I had was, how long do we have? I wanted to know how much time I could spend with my sister before she went home to God. And because it bums me out, and it makes me sad to see my sister slowly deteriorating like that. Over the past 4 years, it's varied a lot. They said she has a couple years, couple months, couple days, couple hours, couple minutes. It's varied. So no one knows. We don't know for sure how long she has. I've shifted the way I think about time, because it's impossible to know. And see, a lot of things, they seem real slow to me. It's because I try to keep it like that, because every millisecond I'm with my sister is a gift. It's a blessing. So I know, one day someone can be so full of life, and the next they're dead. They're just gone. A lot of times, I start to feel frustrated because my parents are busy with Mallory. That sometimes I feel frustrated or angry that I can't really talk to them as much as I used to, because I gotta take care of Mallory. It's a strain, but it's kind of bittersweet. I'm alone. I'm left alone. I can do whatever I want, but I still want to talk to my parents. And they talk to me from time to time, a lot actually. We go out to eat with each other, like just we we go out, just for just the four of us to go, just get a little bit of time so that way we're not feeling down. And me and my dad, we spend a lot of like he usually takes me out to eat a lot. I stay with him a lot, and spend a lot of time together. We play a lot of games. We watch TV. So.
Do you talk about Mallory with your friends at school?
Sometimes and they ask me about her a lot. They ask how she's doing, but it's sort of a sensitive topic. They're understanding enough. A couple of them can't really take a hint, but yeah. So they're real good friends. They're the ones that I talk about Mallory with are the ones that are like real close to me. They're some of them I've known since like kindergarten. Others have just built up a trust. One of the ways that it's impacted me is it's opened my eyes to the world. It can not everything's happy. This isn't a perfect world, and sometimes bad things happen to good people. But it's also made me stronger. It's made me know that it's just so that it's just, over the years it's been I've been able to learn to deal with it. So she's it's really impacted me. It's hurt me a lot, and it's helped me grow because a lot of people say that because my parents have to spend a lot of time making sure Mallory's okay. There's times when I have to figure things out for myself. So and from what my parents have taught me in the past, I've used that. And it's helped me grow by teaching myself a little bit. So a lot of people say that I'm more mature than others my age. I've heard that a lot in the past 4 years. She's changed me a lot. 4 years ago, I was a totally sheltered little boy who, if something bad happened, would probably automatically start, crying or, running and saying something. But, it's changed me because now, I can handle things. I'm a big boy now. I can, took off my little boy shorts and put on my big boy pants. Suspenders and everything. I know that's an awkward way to put things, but I like to use a lot of metaphors and similes. I use figurative language a lot, and I use a lot of quotes. A lot of people say that if I mess up, a lot of people say that Mallory's sick. That should give me a reason to want to do better. But because they don't know what I'm going through, they don't know what I feel. So if I mess up, it's probably because I'm a little bit sad and I'm having a bad day, or I'm thinking about Mallory. There's times when my alarm clock to wake up early and go to school is her having a seizure. It's happened a couple times when she started screaming around 6, and I woke up, got ready to go to school. And then I'm having a bad day all day, and things just don't seem to. It just feels like that day just isn't my day. And people say, "Oh, your sister's sick. That should make you want to do better in life." The pain of it and the thought of the pain it sort of drags you down. Doesn't it kind of makes you, just want to hide under a rock and not come out. It does. The pain from that doesn't necessarily want to make you do good. But Mallory being sick is a bittersweet thing, because if she hadn't have gotten sick, I wouldn't have known the people that I know today, and I wouldn't be giving advice to other people with this problem. But it's sad because I don't have much time with my sister, and love her.